going to dive deep into Israel's, atrocities today.
Piker said that America deserved 9/11. Now, when he said that, I assumed that he meant like the foreign policy. America's foreign policy is a direct result of what happened at 9/11. So it was kind of like, but it was like kind of a sloppy way to say it. Understandable. Why, when I make videos about Japan, y'all be saying that they deserve the atomic bomb? Watch Grave of the Fireflies if you don't feel like reading. You will think twice about saying some stupid shit like that. Okay. Secondly, you know why the atomic bombs happened? I mean, there were several reasons why it happened. Because it happened August 6th and 9th, okay, in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. But what I just found out was there was something that Japan was doing. So, see, here's the thing. Japan was going directly against the Geneva Convention at the time of World War II. And they were planning on dropping like pathogens and like diseases in Southern California. It was called Operation Cherry Blossom at Night. Japan was going to drop like disease and try biological warfare because that's what they were trying to figure out in Unit 731. That was the main focus. They were going to drop that shit in Southern California. Let's just say that they were literally doing a lot, too fucking much between World War I and World War II. And they needed to be humbled. At least that's what Western powers thought. Especially because Japan won against China and Russia, and still the Western world would not recognize them based on racial bias. So the Western world is always a catalyst for the atrocities that happen around the world. And that's something that we have to acknowledge. Does that mean that we, the citizens and civilians of the Western world, deserve a bomb to be dropped on us or planes to run into our top? No. But we have to acknowledge the fact that our government is responsible for many millions of lives around the world lost. And to add motherfucking insult to injury, bitch, America pardoned all of those motherfuckers responsible for Unit 731. Yep. Like, Ishii died peacefully in his home. Most of those doctors that were experimenting on humans alive, like vivisections alive with no anesthetics, they went on to be politicians. They went on to be doctors, educators, because America said, we'll pardon you guys.
Yeah, also, this is like, she's addressing the reasons as to why America, like, even the false justification that America used. But obviously, the real reason why we did it was to flex on the USSR. Like, I think that played a much larger role in America's ambitions there. That's why we did it twice. But even though, like, even if the reason that America used, and there's a couple different ones that they use all the time, that still would not be valid, is the point that she's making. Like, she's addressing America's justification and reasoning for why they dropped the atomic bomb, and even then, even in the own like moral quandary that they've created, it's still silly. What is this? I thought this tweet was so stupid. Not sure if you saw it already. It shouldn't be rocket science that if you spent the years bashing the Democrats, you're not getting Democrats money for media investments. And anyone who suggests Democrats should invest or capitulate to those types should be fired or never hired in the first place. Okay, this was kind of a bar from Olivia. I'm gonna give it to her. We probably shouldn't pick the leadership of our movements based on who was bullied by Matt Gaetz, says Mike from PA. And then she goes, I'm not in party leadership or paid by the party in any capacity, dipshit. Damn. I mean, Mike had a good line, but I'm not going to lie. Olivia kind of popped off on that one. Holy shit. Also, I think she's lying. She definitely did get, I don't know if she got paid, but I mean, she's vying for a position. And also, she does work within the Democratic Party, doesn't she? Anyway. She's 100% paid by the party.
Nice. Right? As long as you give us the data, because we don't want the Soviets to have it. Now, when the Soviets got some of the doctors and people that were experimenting on them, they put them in jail for 20 years. But then I think in like 1950, they sent them back to Japan to kind of like ease the tension between the Soviet and Japan. Your government hates you, bro. They're at war with you. They will use you as pawns to get more power. So I understood what Hassan said. Would I have said it like that? Absolutely not, especially being black. What's even wilder is that I'm pretty sure America kept all that research in its archive somewhere. We'll probably never see it.
They did. They took the Unit 731, is it 713 or 731? It's 731, right? I don't want to get it wrong. Holy shit. They did. Unit 731 research was the reasoning for why all the people that were conducting said quote unquote research were pardoned. And America absolutely kept that research and used it. America used it in the Korean War. Yeah. We did do that. Not only did we pardon them and then also directly put them back in positions of power, but also we absolutely continued using that quote unquote research, specifically chemical weapons and biological warfare.